get tougher.
We've only got 2 semi-final places, and at the end of the day, that means that 2 more go home. Welcome back. First day of Masterchef, and you 4 survived it. And now we need to know what you know.
What comes next is the knowledge and skills test. And we're going to ask you to go back into your room, and we're going to bring you out here to test you one by one. Right. We'll see you very soon. Off you go.
You know what? I think they're going to be okay.
I just want to vomit doing things like that.
What do you think it's going to be? It's going to be pastry.
I don't know how to make pastry.
Oh, I've no idea. Don't even go there with me.
Skill and knowledge.
Which is very little, because I've only been cooking.
Well, I've got none.
Right, it gets a bit serious now. We're going to ask them to identify 4 different biscuits, 4 different creams.
4 biscuits. The first one is a classic tuile, used in classic French cookery, and it's a beautiful thing. The amaretti biscuit. It's got the flavour of almonds, and a palmier, a classic bit of puff pastry rolled up, and it looks like a pair of spectacles. The last one, an Anzac biscuit, an oaty sweet biscuit, which was given to the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps whilst they were fighting the First World War as sustenance.
The 4 creams, this one I think is the most easily recognisable, and that is chantilly. And if they taste it, they'll taste the vanilla extract in it. Over here, this yellow one is a creme patisserie, and that is the essence of so much decorating with baking. The next 2 they may have used in savoury cooking. That's sour cream, and this one over here is creme fraiche. What's the skills test?
We're going to ask our celebs to make 2 brandy snaps filled with ginger-flavoured cream, and they have to do it within 15 minutes.
My grandmother used to make brandy snaps. I haven't had one of those since I was about 8 or 9 years old. Show me how they do it.
This is raw biscuit dough. You roll it into a ball. With your thumb, just press it down a little bit. Into there. 180, takes us about 3 or 4 minutes. Now I'm going to make the filling for the brandy snaps. Some cream. This is my flavouring mixture. Ginger powder and sugar.
They do not want to overdo it with the ginger. Otherwise, it's going to taste like fire. At the moment, it looks like a bit of cheese on toast under the grill.
Thankfully, I'm wearing the white jacket.
That's a rare bit.
There's our 2. These are the rollers. I'm going to roll the brandy snaps around the outside.
Yeah.
Too hot, and those stretch like that. Too cold.
And they'll just break.
That's right.
Go on, have a roll. Go on. That's marvellous, John. You remind me of my grandmother.
You don't want to take them off too early, or they will collapse.
It takes a really good cook's brain to be able to work out that that's got to be at the right temperature to be able to shape it.
Look. Isn't that lovely? Look.
That's lovely.
So there we are. There you are.
Look at that. Lovely. Lovely, lovely.
So there you have it. Brandy snaps, ginger cream.
I'll tell you what, happy childhood memories. That slight itch of ginger, the crispiness of the snap itself, and then sweetened cream in the middle. That is lovely. I will be amazed and delighted if our contestants can turn these out.
Let's get them in.
First up is supermodel Jodie Kidd.
My dream knowledge and skills test would be if they asked me to chop an onion, probably taste something like a spaghetti, pizza, omelette, something like that.
In the first round, she impressed with both her skill and ambition.
I think we might have a very special cook.
Wow.
Right now, we want you to identify what's on this tray.
Oh, no.
Can you taste them, have a look at them, and then write down what you think they are?
Well, this is a load of biscuits.
There are 4 different ones. What do you think they're called?
This is the worst test I could possibly have. Being a model, the one thing that was a big no-no was dessert.
That's not dessert, that's a biscuit.
Yeah, I recognise that thing. Oh, amaretto or something.
That'll do.
Hey, now, good start.
My knowledge of cooking is growing. I should say it's at the baby stage. This is so difficult. I haven't quite made it to toddler stage yet. Brain's gone, let alone teenage or grown up. I'm just going to put twirly things.
Have you ever eaten one of those before?
A biscuit.
No, one of those biscuits.
It's a biscuit. I'm still kind of crawling around the kitchen. It's like a yoghurt, custardy cream.
Good. OK, let's start with your creams. Your yoghurt is sour cream. Your double cream is double cream, but it's been whipped with vanilla and sugar, so it's called chantilly cream. Your sour cream is creme fraiche.
OK.
And your custard cream is exactly that. Amaretto biscuit, absolutely correct. It's called a palmier and a tuile. You only got 2 out of 8. Right.
Terrible.
Now, you're going to have 15 minutes to make for us 2 brandy snaps, filled them with sweetened ginger cream.
I would...
Have you had a brandy snap before?
Yeah.
Right.
But I've never cooked it.
Off you go.
Don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how much to add. This is just my idea of hell. How do I get that round that, but thin enough?
Cook it first before you wrap.
You cook it first?
If you put that on a tray as a biscuit, what's it going to be like?
Very large, like
Right.
that.
So what would you do with a biscuit?
Chop it.
Thank you.
Right, let's get back to this.
You've got 2.5 minutes.
Come on, cakes.
Biscuits.
Biscuits. Holy mackerel.
OK, you've got about a minute left.
This is so difficult. This is disastrous. There we go, and then we're just going to go, it's a really short one.
Are you done, Jodie?
Yes.
Jodie, if you'd have just calmed down, I reckon we could have had some decent ginger snaps.
Your cream is sweet, got loads of ginger, so it's vibrant. You got crispy end on that little stumpy one. So you got the texture and the flavour that works really, really well.
It looks like it's been run over,
Yes.
but it tastes good. You've squashed one, decapitated the other one.
Yep.
But actually, you got them out. Jodie, thank you. Go on.
Cheers, guys. Dreadful. That was just the worst thing I could have ever imagined. Being a model most of my life, we're never really allowed to have dessert. Oh. Anyway, wasn't my finest hour.
Astrologer Russell Grant is up next.
What an entrance.
Yesterday, he scored a success with his nan's bread and butter pudding.
You wanted good old-fashioned flavour of hot cross buns.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we've got here.
I'm frightened. Wow, shoot me with an icing gun.
Look at that. Could you write down what you think they are?
I've no idea what it is, but it's tasty. My knowledge of cooking, my knowledge of ingredients, it's only what I've learned from my grandmothers and mother. I've no idea what this is. And trust me, being a 50s kid, when everything was on rationing, there were hardly any ingredients. None! That's it.
Well, I tell you what, you might not know your biscuits, but you know your creams.
4 out of 4.
Really?
Without even a hesitation.
Blimey.
That'll hold you in good stead for what comes next,
Well,
Russell.
it will do, because that's as good as it gets.
I don't know about that. We would like you to make for us 2 brandy snaps.
What?
Filled with ginger-flavoured cream.
Oh, blimey.
You're going to have 15 minutes, Russell.
Better do this first, I suppose, don't I?
Have you ever made a biscuit before?
Never in my life.
How big's a biscuit, Russell?
Well, if it was for me, then it'd probably be about that size.
But if not?
It would have to be a little bit of that size.
I think it might well be, yeah. Once it's cooked, you'll find it's pliable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So in other words, then, I've just got to cook it.
Correct.
I love spices, yeah.
You are halfway.
See, something's happening. It's bubbling up.
What are you doing?
I can see it better from here.
Go, quick. Got a minute left.
I was just going to make this look prettier.
Well done, mate.
Interesting decoration. Your licence to turn to an eclair.
That tastes like a very gingery brandy snap. I mean, it's got so much ginger in it, it's giving heat at the back of the throat. But I would rather you to put a bit in and taste it, rather than dump it all in and keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah.
That whipped cream with lots of sugar and lots of ginger is lovely. But because of the size of your brandy snap, the middle of it is all soggy and chewy. It should be about that long.
Oh, should it? Right.
Russell, thank you very much indeed.
He loves food and cooking, you know. I think if he believes in himself more, he might actually be a very good cook.
Oh. That was daunting. I've never made a brandy snap in my life. But because I hadn't left enough time, it kind of sagged a bit.
Next up is fashion journalist Susanna Constantine.
Hello, Susanna.
She had a nervous start to the competition,
I need a Valium is what I need right now.
but went on to produce 2 standout dishes.
I don't know where this dish has come from. If you've made it up, you are bordering on genius.
Being the only one in front of John and Greg is a terrifying, intimidating, vile, awful thought, because there is no escape.
Let's go.
I can make a mayonnaise. My knowledge is okay within quite a small boundary.
This, I think, derives from Vienna, so it's a Viennese puff. This, my grandmother used to make these. Hobnob. A natural yogurt. Sweet cream, just whipped cream. It's custard based, and I can't remember the name. I'm going to put custard.
Yes. OK. Actually, you didn't identify one of the biscuits.
No, I didn't nail it, did I?
We said the next lot were creams, which means that yoghurt can't be amongst them.
Damn.
So, your Greek yoghurt,
Yeah?
sour cream.
Sour cream. I should know. I love sour cream. Oh,
Your whipped cream is whipped cream with a bit of sugar, absolutely right, chantilly.
chantilly.
Your creme fraiche is creme fraiche. And your custard is custard. Not bad. You feeling a bit more comfortable now?
Yeah.
Right. You need to make for us 2 brandy snaps filled with ginger-flavoured cream. You've got 15 minutes, Susanna. Have you cooked a biscuit before, Susanna?
John, I have never in my entire life cooked a biscuit. So this is an absolute first for me.
You're joking.
That's what
supermarkets are for. Lots of ginger, because I love ginger. My granny, I watched her doing it. I would always sit in the kitchen because I was such a pig as a child, and I'd always wait to lick the bowls out. Ooh, they're beginning to look like brandy snaps. Take them out now.
Three minutes.
3 minutes.
I've never seen anybody cut out a brandy snap with a pair of scissors before.
Be quick, be quick, be quick, be quick, be quick.
Stop shaking.
I can't stop shaking, just the way I am.
Keep shaking. I am very, very impressed. Very impressed. Look at that. That's brilliant.
Oh.
What you do have is this wonderful, thin, very crispy, evenly coloured, perfectly made, cooked brandy snap. The filling inside reminds me of my local Indian takeaway. It's got far too much ginger in it, and it's going to that stage of almost curry. In fact, I've never even tasted anything like it.
What I really love about this is that your ginger snap snaps.
Oh,
It's lovely.
thank you.
Reminds me of my grandmother's, although hers had less ginger. Another impressive round from you.
Thank you.
Very, very well done. Off you go.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Oh, there's a sink there.
She's not excited, is she, and happy?
Her grandmother's obviously a very good cook.
I'm chuffed to bits. Ah, they like my brandy snaps. Something I used to have as a child all the time. Just suddenly it came back to me. It was the strangest thing. I don't know, it's like a kind of little miracle that's just happened.
Finally, it's actor Sophie Thompson. Yesterday, she showed skill and creativity.
I like your rolls.
Brilliant.
Except for one dish that refused to set.
That's a lovely malty white chocolate sweet drink. It would have made an even better dessert.
Yeah.
Oh!
Skills and knowledge. I don't feel I have that in any area of life, which is really a worry. I was always thinking about when you had a CV, you know, what can you do? I put down gluing.
Right. What are they called? An oaty biscuit. That's not really a name, is it?
I don't really know what my cooking knowledge is like, because I've never been tested.
I would say it's a biscuit.
They're all biscuits.
They're all biscuits.
Yeah.
And obviously you can't phone a friend or anything.
This is another fancy one. French. A pastry. But I don't know the name of it.
We're amateurs, so I don't know what I know. I hope I know something.
This is one of those beautiful, fine... It's very buttery. And I think it would be called a...
It's there, it's on your tongue.
It's a twirly name, but it's not twirl. It's a more refined name than a twirl. But it's a buttery...
Do you know what? That's enough for me.
You can use the normal end of the spoon if you want.
Oh.
Right, you have got 3 out of the 8 right. I'm going to give you one straight away, and that is the a tweel.
A tweel.
Which means tile in French. Oh. Good. Now, you need to make for us brandy snaps filled with gingered flavoured cream.
Right.
15 minutes.
15, wow. OK.
Have you made brandy snaps before?
I remember at Christmas my mum making them and her crying once.
And why was she crying?
Because they'd all gone to mush. And I did try it once. Didn't cry, but I got quite tense. How long have we got?
You've got 3 minutes. They're going to have to come out sooner or later.
Yeah, they've got to come out because this bit, I'm sure, takes some time.
Remember your mum?
I'll try not to cry. I don't think she had one of these. No, she'd never do for.
Maybe that's why she was crying.
Maybe it was. I'm going to make the end look a bit nicer. Done.
Wow. One of your brandy snaps is actually very, very good. The other one is underdone and a bit pale, and you can see the difference between the two of them.
I like it. The cream in the middle, I think, is sweetened perfectly. Do you know what? The way you work, tasting, adding, tasting, adding, tasting, adding, I like the way you work. I think you've done pretty well.
Thank you, fellows. Thank you.
I'm impressed with her. She knew what she was doing. She was a little rusty, but she knew what she was doing.
She did.
It's funny remembering a brandy snap as quite an emotional food stuff. I really learned from that. I feel like I could try brandy snaps this Christmas and maybe not even cry.
I think that was a particularly tough test, and we've had a fair share of ups and downs. But I don't think anything they've done ever before can prepare them for what comes next.
It's a new day, and the celebrities are heading to North London's Mount Pleasant in Clerkenwell, to Royal Mail's largest sorting office, where they will face their most daunting outside challenge yet.
Well, as soon as they said Mount Pleasant, I thought we must be going near the big post office. I don't know of much else at Mount Pleasant.
Isn't Sadler's Wells around there as well?
Could well be, so we could be...
We could be in the ballet.
That would be lovely. Everything was beautiful at the ballet.
Good morning. This is one of the biggest mail sorting offices in the world. You are preparing lunch for the staff of Mount Pleasant.
Today's a big task. You are going to cook for 120 people.
What? Get out of here.
Today is all about teamwork. 2 teams, Russell and Sophie, and Susanna and Jodie, you're a team. Lunch is at 1 o'clock. Go and get it sorted. Off you go.
This is a day for careful planning, a fair amount of skill, but it's roll your sleeves up, get your head down and graft time. We're going to find out who the workers are here and who's got the stomach for the fight.
The celebrities will be working under head chef Nick Vadis.
You have 10 minutes now to choose your ingredients. Think about cooking times. Do think about the ingredients cleverly when you construct your menus. It is important.
The larder includes chicken breasts, sausages, diced beef, kidneys, a range of fruit and vegetables, pasta, rice, and a selection of herbs and spices. Each team will have to cook 40 meat and 20 vegetarian main courses and 60 portions of dessert.
Could do pizza chicken.
Bangs and mash.
Why don't I do a steak and kidney pie?
Steak and kidney.
Yeah, because you know how to do vegetarian stuff, don't you? I don't.
You can do steak and kidney.
Oh,
lovely.
nice.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Love that.
We're going to do cheesy chicken.
Brilliant.
Can we use the penny?
Or do you want the penny?
Or
You
do you
have
want the
next
penny?
choice.
You have
What do
next
want?
choice.
We took the chicken first.
If they want the penny, we could do a ratatouille
We
with a
could do a
cheesy top.
ratatouille, so have that old pasta.
Okay. Okay, we need a pen and paper is what we need. We need a pen and paper.
60 dessert. I'm going to struggle with that.
Do you know how to make a cheesecake?
No, because I'm not a dessert person. I mean, I'll try.
Baked apple.
Yeah, whatever you think. Put currants in the middle of the baked apple. My nan used to do
Baked
that.
apples with toffee sauce.
Could do baked bananas. Do you think people like bananas?
You like a banana?
They're going to have to like it, aren't they?
Yeah.
OK, Russ, we're going to do steak and kidney pie, mash and peas. Yep.
Yep.
Ratatouille with a mozzarella topping.
I don't know what it is, but I know what it is, but I've never made one, so
Let's do it.
I'm guided by you on that.
And baked toffee apples.
Lovely. I think that sounds lovely. It's all the fun of the
It's
fair.
all the fun of the fair.
All the fun of the fair.
Hello, Chef.
What are we creating?
We're going to do spinach and chicken and cheese bake.
Yeah.
And then we're doing pasta pomodoro.
The spicy
sort of
penny.
arrabbiate. And then we're doing baked bananas.
With treats.
With treats?
Yeah.
What's the treat?
You have to wait and see.
I have to wait and see that. Right,
Currants and whatnot.
Sounds exciting. Let's get cooking then.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, my strength really is all the stuff my grandmothers and my mum taught me. So steak and kidney pie is something that I have cooked in the past, but never in these quantities, even though my brother is about 24 stone.
Mount Pleasant is a bastion of blue-collar Britishness. Steak and kidney pie, I think, is a marvellous, marvellous idea. That could be a winner.
While Russell prepares the steak for his pie, teammate Sophie is simultaneously chopping veg for her ratatouille, as well as prepping the apples for her baked toffee apple dessert.
You kind of want a whole apple, don't you, really?
Yes.
You don't want to be scrimping.
Do 20 apples.
The initial thought is make something really tasty that, you know, people go, oh, it's lunch. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. That's going to keep me going for the rest of the day.
Susanna and Jodie's menu, I'm unsure of. They got a chicken breast baked with a crusty top.
This is something I make at home a lot for my kids. Jodie and I have chosen things which are quite simple and that are quick to do, but I just hope they're going to please the 120 people that are waiting for their lunch. Yeah, it's pretty daunting, I have to say, to cook for this many people. It's a first. Do you have a big frying pan?
Use the brat pan for
what,
sealing
Steve?
the chicken. Because we can
perfect.
switch this on and you can cook all 40 chicken breasts in one go, seal them in one.
Perfect. Do I put a bit of oil in there
Yeah,
first?
well, a little bit of oil and we'll get it
Should we
flashed up
get
for
that
you.
going? And I'll
Yeah.
season the chicken first.
Yeah, super.
I put Susan in charge because she's a lot bossier than I am, and she's got some great ideas, and I'm really happy chopping. I love chopping, I love dicing.
She is a demon chopper. It's like you've been fast-forwarded. Jodes!
Yeah?
Make the white sauce now.
You want me to make the white sauce?
Yeah, the chicken sauce.
I've just got my order to make the bechamel, and I'm still trying to do the pomodoro, so I'm going to be like, I need 8 hands today. I'm so tall, I have to go down like this.
This is a first for Masterchef. I've never seen somebody sit down before. How'd you do that?
My knees are going, love.
Your knees are going.
Yeah.
Steak and kidney pie, I love the idea, but what's the crust on top?
It's going to be a short crust pastry.
Have you got to make that pastry then?
No, it's all there in layers.
And Sophie's tasked with desserts by the look of it. How many have you done of these?
3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, up to 2 more to go.
20? Aren't you doing 60?
Oh, we've got 60.
60 desserts?
Oh, 60? Oh, flipping out. Why did I think it was 20?
20 vegetarians.
Oh, 20 vegetarians. Yes, I'm doing that as well. Do you think maybe 60 of the same thing?
We're supposed to do 60 of the same.
60 of the same.
What you could do
Yeah.
is cut the apples in half,
Yeah.
put the stuffing inside,
Yeah.
and then bake them and then sauce.
Bake them with
so you've only got
sauce.
to do 30, but you've got 20 done.
Oh, good. That's good, John. I'm so glad I met
Hurry.
you.
Glad you met me.
Yeah.
I bet you don't feel that way at all, really, do you?
I do. It's
You've
true.
got a lot
it's
of work
true.
to do.
Yep.
Lunch an hour and a half. Watching Sophie work started to frighten me. She had no system at all. Sophie's organisational skills, they're not the best.
With the pressure on, Susanna and Jodie are underway with their mains, but their baked banana dessert is still a work in progress.
With the bananas, I might add some butter as well.
Yeah,
Be quite
lovely.
Nice to make it a bit toffee.
Like butter, cinnamon,
Yeah,
some currants, orange juice.
Yeah.
It'll just be like an explosion of fruit.
Susanna, explain this dessert to me. Is it just baked bananas?
It's kind of like, it's wing it baked bananas.
Is there no sort of lovely top or anything on it? Because if you made something like granola to go with it and then some yogurt or something, that would be nice. But at the moment, it sounds to me like you've got baked bananas and sugar.
Finished yet. I'm putting on some orange zest and some orange juice.
Oranges and banana.
I promise you, trust me, I've made it before, it's delicious. I'm cooking for my children. Trust me, you have to trust me on this one.
On the other team, Russell has finally chopped the onion and mushrooms and can now start bringing the steak and kidney pie filling together.
Stop, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Look at this. This is like Mahusid.
Oh, it sounds beautiful.
That's it, chef. Let's get it cooking.
It's in now.
Oh,
Yeah.
well done.
Get
That
it all in
smells
there.
yummy.
Fantastic. But it's a great thing to cook in, though,
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
This is so exciting. I've
No.
never seen anything like this. So
So-
how long should I keep it in here for?
You want to
now?
seal that now till it's nice and brown. You've got a little bit of caramelisation on the onions. Obviously, it's crucial now that we get this cooked in time. So
Yeah.
ideally, we want it in the oven for a good hour. So you've got about 20 minutes
Right.
to get this finished. Where are your kidneys?
Here.
So go and prep your kidneys now, and then we'll come back to this.
Meanwhile, Sophie's resolved her portion problem and is now topping her apple halves with brown sugar and cinnamon.
The smell, I think, is important, don't you? To draw them to the counter. It will, hopefully, with the toffee sauce, draw them in, the posties. Yeah. I love a postman, and a postwoman. We've got a wonderful parcel lady called Roz, and she just lifts your day if she's there. So hello, Roz. You're a winner.
A toffee apple. Has it got a stick in it? Like a toffee apple?
No, but it is sticky. So it's a sticky toffee apple without the stick. You're worried, I know.
Sounds odd.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? But I'm hoping odd's going to work today. I'm hoping.
Across the kitchen, Jodie has moved on to the spicy tomato sauce for her pomodoro pasta dish.
Do you think it's enough for 20 portions?
Yes,
Do you?
I'm being assertive.
If you're confident.
I'm very confident.
OK, fine.
I'm confident.
The exciting vegetarian just coming from Jodie and Susanna is pasta with tomato sauce. Wow. But what the big surprise for me is the girls' dessert. I mean, a culinary masterpiece of a baked banana with brown sugar. Really?
John did have a point, and it does need something a little bit extra. Although, personally, I think it's delicious like that.
What about if you used some of the bread we've got and made like a bread and butter on top of that? So you had a banana bread pudding with an egg custard going through it.
Personally...
Not your cup of tea.
No, I love bread and butter pudding, but I just think the clagginess of
Bread,
the banana and then the banana, I think it's just going to be like a wet banana sandwich.
Pineapple slices and then put a nice kind of sauce or something.
Susanna and Jodie are stuck on an idea of baked bananas and they've tried to evolve the dish.
A load more biscuits. Just make a big fat crunch on top.
Actually, you can't really evolve the dish.
I haven't got any ice cream in a tub.
What they need to do is to forget the bananas altogether and start all over again.
Or we fill them up so much on main course they don't want dessert.
Yeah. What am I going to do with my baked bananas?
Well, I would do something like condensed milk.
No, but I need something else. It needs to be baked bananas and...
Rum.
What, just a kind of little tot of rum to go with it?
They'll love it, those postmen. We'll get deliveries all over the place.
The mail centre runs on a 24-hour operation and we process about 1.8 million items a day. My people do work on shift work and it can be difficult balancing your diet when you're all doing different hours. So it's very important to me that they get the opportunity to have a healthy and nutritious meal when they go to the staff restaurant.
There's just over an hour till lunch.
They really have to ramp it up another gear now if they're going to get it out on time.
We're getting there, Soph.
Russell is making American mash to go with his steak and kidney pie.
American-style mash is when you steam them with all of the skins on, and then when they come out, we will mash them with rosemary butter. So they'll be lovely and creamy, but you get all the goodness of the skin. The British earth is digestible and delicious. God, I did a load. Is that going to be enough?
Yeah, that'll be enough.
God, true. That's hot in there.
With the potatoes into steam, Russell moves on to the pastry topping for his pie.
These machines are amazing.
Russell, what are you putting across the top to make that a pie?
I've got some little pastry things that I've been cutting out here, and we're doing it rustic, so you get one half across.
I love the idea of the pie. I mean, that's fabulous.
That's very me.
And whose idea was it?
Mine. The minute I saw steak and kidney, it rang a bell, because British traditional is me. I've seen it all my life. Sophie's more sophisticated. She's from East Finchley. I'm from Uxbridge. So she is doing, like, you know, the sprauncy stuff.
We're going to bake that down and then we'll put the cheese topping on to make it nice and brown and squidgy.
She's got ratatouille in the oven, but is that really a main course? Isn't ratatouille a side dish? I don't understand it. Right now, Sophie's grating more cheese to go on top of the cheese, which is on top of the ratatouille. Who knows?
It's a variation on a theme. You know, I used to be a vegetarian years ago, so, you know, cheese and veg and herbs and, you know, but you want it gungy, you don't want a sort of dry veggie thing or you just feel depressed.
Bananas.
Pajamas.
Chefs, you've got 45 minutes now to service.
On the other team, Susanna has come up with a solution to the banana issue.
There's a lot of cream to whip.
Do you want to use the machine?
You have a machine?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I think it needs to go to 0 first, and then you press that.
It's not going to 0, is it?
It's not working.
Oh, my God.
Why isn't it working?
You're going to need this for the mash in a minute, isn't it? 1 second. Nina, this machine, have you had it going yet?
This machine has got to work. The banana is great, but it's not sublime without the cream.
It needs the cream.
It needs the cream. OK, you ready?
No, let's do it by hand.
Right. It's going to be mash time. Check the spuds. The mashed potato machine's broken, so we've got to do it all by hand. We could have done with the mashed potato machine actually working, but it's not.
Do you think that's going to be enough cream? I'm not touching a whisk for a very long time. A very, very long time. OK.
There's 15 minutes till service, and time is running out.
Chefs, the queue is forming for lunch, so start thinking about service now.
Right, here we go.
I'll show you how you... Oh. Love beginnings, do you?
I love them, my favourite.
They're my favourite.
There seems to be no sense of urgency in here today, and any minute now there's going to be 120 people standing at that counter asking for their lunch.
Oh, your pastries looking gorgeous, Dad.
Are they going up?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, look at my pastries. They're puffed.
Gorgeous. They look fantastic.
Dan, go and do your pasta.
Smells brilliant.
We've got like 4 minutes. We're cutting it fine. It is to the wire.
It looks wonderful. Wow, we're a team.
That's a good job. Good job, darling.
Don't go.
We'd expect today something more like a main dinner you'd go out for, rather than the canteen sort of dinners we have normally.
Susanna and Jodie have made chicken breast on a bed of spinach, topped with bechamel sauce and breadcrumbs, served with turmeric rice and sweet corn, and a vegetarian spicy pomodoro pasta. Russell and Sophie's main dishes are steak and kidney with pastry tops, American-style mash, peas and ratatouille topped with mozzarella and extra cheese.
Here we go! Yay, yay, yay.
Vegetarian delight.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, love. Take care.
With service underway, Russell's steak and kidney pie seems to be an early hit.
Steak and kidney.
What would you like? Pie? Good girl.
What I chose for lunch today was steak and kidney pie. It looked so nice when I went up there, the way it was presented, and it tastes gorgeous, I must say.
The meat's nice and tender. Yeah, it's not very nice, enjoyable.
I think the pie filling and the gravy is absolutely lovely.
But Sophie's ratatouille is not proving so popular.
Anyone for mozzarella magic? Steak and kidney.
So you come after my old steak and kidney.
Anyone for veggie, lovely mozzarella?
Oh, yeah,
mozzarella magic this is.
You're
peas?
welcome.
Would you like some
Hope you
peas?
enjoy it.
Yeah, darling.
That's fantastic, thank you.
Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
The ratatouille, there was a lot of vegetables. I do not eat tomatoes, but I did thoroughly enjoy it. It was really nice.
Sweet Mediterranean vegetables with tomatoes and then the saltiness of mozzarella is a tried and tested formula. And she's got that right.
Even if it tastes filthy, you've got to say it's yummy, OK?
On the other team, Susanna's cheesy chicken seems to be a firm favourite.
Anyone else for cheesy chicken? Sweet corn? It's a bit yellow. Even if you think it's disgusting, you go, taste sensation, OK? There you go, enjoy it. Is that enough? Enough rice for you, yeah?
I ordered cheesy chicken with rice, and it is really tasty.
It was absolutely gorgeous, actually really, really nice. The chicken really moist, absolutely lovely.
I like the spinach underneath, that was very tasty. A nice little surprise, but it was very tasty indeed.
I'm impressed with the chicken dish from the ladies.
Yeah, I like that spinach at the bottom of it. And that crusty breadcrumb top and white sauce. It's a lovely, comforting thing.
You want some pasta?
But the spicy pomodoro pasta is not faring so well.
Is that all right?
Yeah, thank you very much.
And there's some parmesan there.
I had a spicy pasta. It's lovely. Pasta was gorgeous, you know, perfectly cooked.
Quite nice, but a little bit disappointed. It could have been a little bit spicier. So a little bit bland, a little bit just tomatoey, and I wanted a little bit more kick in it.
I'm unimpressed with the pasta dish. You know, pasta and tomato sauce is pretty much kid stuff.
There's a little bit of chilli, a little bit of warmth, but there's no real kick to it, is there?
Anyone for mozzarella magic?
Sophie's still struggling to sell her ratatouille.
Sir, what can I get you? Steak and kidney, steak and kidney. Oh, lordy.
Hope it tastes as good as it looks, otherwise there's serious trouble. I'm going back to dancing.
Russell, he did a good job. And he was good at serving. His customer service was brilliant. He had a big smile.
There you are, darling. Thanks. Help yourself.
We're running out of cheesy chicken. Anyone like some pasta?
I'm gonna go for the cheesy chicken. I like chicken.
Hands up, who wants cheesy chicken? OK, we're going to have to do a lottery because there's only 2 pieces left. So whoever is going to be the nicest and most complimentary about our food gets the cheesy chicken. I'm afraid... Oh, that's it for the cheesy chicken. Sorry.
We're out. Well, actually a good sign.
Yeah, we did OK, baby.
Guys, that's the main's done, so shall we start looking at dessert now?
They're looking nice and oozy. Gonna put some toffee sauce on and raspberries. They can have extra sauce if they want, Nina, can't they?
That's so clever of you to do the sauce.
No. Where did you put them? Here they are.
They look like sausages. Oh, this is a failure. They look really filthy. We're not very good at desserts. We might have a bit of a fail here, but it does taste actually really yummy.
It does, and it smells amazing.
You know what? We will sell. And it sounds good.
Put it now. Yeah.
Do a bit of Harvest Festival scattering. Russ.
Ah!
That looks a lot better.
Tricks of the trade. Amazing.
Susanna and Jodie's dessert is toffee orange bananas served with whipped cream.
We've got enough portions.
Russell and Sophie are serving baked apples topped with raspberries and a toffee sauce.
Sticky toffee apple?
Yes, please.
Yeah?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Enjoy that. Sticky toffee apple, darling. You got it. Enjoy.
Toffee apple, love.
Yes, please.
There you are, my darling.
I went for toffee apple. The presentation, it was lovely. A lot of colours in it. I'm enjoying it.
Something I've never tried before, the toffee apple, and it was really nice. It was different, like cinnamon flavours in there. It come across, it was really tasty.
I've travelled all over the world eating puddings, and I've never seen anything quite as bizarre as that. The apples are sweet, but they're too sharp, too sour.
You have whatever you want. You might fancy a banana.
Anyone else for banana? One.
How your bananas going, you two?
I keep looking down at these and thinking they're frankfurters, and then I suddenly remember that they are actually bananas. I hope they taste better than they look.
The only thing that let the banana dessert down was the presentation.
Yeah, the presentation is not that charming. It's just there, banana and the cream is just there on the plate.
Its appearance is slightly disturbing. Its texture is even more disturbing because the banana isn't even cooked. So you've got a sort of soft exterior and a rubbery interior.
Although both teams' desserts are selling well,
I will have one each.
on the canteen floor, the posties are finding further issue with the baked bananas.
Have you got a knife and fork? But very tough. Seems like it's still in its skin, but I'm sure it isn't.
You need to come back more.
They want us back already. With the
Russ, you're eating again. Surprise, surprise.
I'm coming after your bananas.
Today was really good. I came in with a certain trepidation. I didn't know what they were going to be like in the kitchen. But to be quite honest, once they got down and did it and focused on the job in hand, they were a pleasure to work with in here.
I tell you what, the girls actually struggled with the concept. some thought and some creativity went into the chicken, and after that, everything was just a complete muddle through. What those girls were aiming at is what can we get away with, not what can we serve that will impress.
I thought we did all right. We didn't do too many things to scare us or, you know, have to do too much preparation. We kept it really kind of simple and nice and tasty, and hopefully it was all those things.
Oh, feeding the 5,000. I think Jodie and I performed a little miracle. I am absolutely shattered and have lost the will to live.
I want to give Russell a pat on the back. Pie, mash and peas in the middle of a busy staff restaurant is a great idea.
For me personally, it was just amazing. I just can't believe that we've catered for 120 people. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I get really nervous at the beginning with the time thing, and I just think we'll never get it done. But we did. We did get it done. Today was first class. It really was.
I've got mixed emotions now about our four. Today, they're going to have to raise their game.
Welcome back. Today is a big day. You are going to be cooking for 3 previous finalists of Celebrity Masterchef. Andy Peters, Phil Vickery and Emma Kennedy.
Today, 2 of you become semi-finalists. For 2 of you, you'll be leaving the competition. Impress our guest judges. Your 2 courses, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let's cook.
Our guest judges have been through the competition. They excelled. They showed off in this round. They dared. They pushed it. They went through.
Today, cooking for ex-finalists is really extraordinary, actually. I suspect they won't pull any punches. They've got to be honest, and we're going to have to take it on the chin.
Sophie?
Yes.
Is there any comparison at all between this and first night stage nerves?
Yeah, there really is. I just said that to Russ. I said this feels like a first night. Yeah, when you just got to go out then, you know, yeah.
I'd like to know what it is you're going to make for us and our guests.
Well, it's sea bass on potatoes and wild mushrooms with a beetroot caviar.
Dessert, Sophie.
Dessert is a blackberry brownie cake with vanilla custard.
Wow, it sounds delicious.
I hope so.
You do you?
I really do.
Get on with it.
All right.
You've got brownies to make.
I know.
Nice menu from Sophie. I like the idea of sea bass on crispy potatoes with wild mushroom. And beetroot caviar. Very, very nice indeed.
Dessert, I think blackberry chocolate and vanilla custard could be an absolute gem. This is timing. She's given herself a huge amount of work to do. If Sophie delivers what she intends to, I think we're in for a treat, a proper treat.
A place in the semi-finals of Celebrity MasterChef would be utterly awesome. I really would love to be able to go home tonight and say to the boys, I'm through. That is a dream.
I never give up. I always like to do my best. I've got to prove to myself more than anything that I can come up with the goods in just an hour and a quarter.
Russell?
Yeah?
Tell us your menu.
I'm doing a toad in the hole with 3 different sausages from 3 different counties. And then I'm doing apple and honey and almonds crumble, which I've never made before in my life.
Real old classic comfort food. What does that say about you, do you think?
It says to me about my happy childhood with my grandmothers. It's all about family, it's all about memories.
So it's an emotional day for you today, then, Russell?
It is quite, actually, yeah. Oh, smell that.
Wow.
That is awesome. I've never made this before, but I love it already.
I want to eat what Russell is cooking. A toad in the hole and an apple crumble with custard are delicious things.
That toad has to have a crispy top and it's going to be the sausages cooked all the way through. The cabbage is going to be delicious and salty and smoky from bacon. And then his crumble's got to be well spiced, crunchy on top. And that custard's got to be perfect. Tough gig. 35 minutes for the first course.
The determination is proving to myself that I've learned something, that I've listened to Greg and John, that I can take what they've taught me and deliver it.
Jodie, you've got a very interesting array of ingredients upon your bench.
Yes.
Ducks, strawberries, beans.
Yeah, kind of eclectic lot.
What are you making for us?
I'm doing a chorizo and pancetta cassoulet with duck breast on the top, and then a strawberry with a lovely kind of jus, a strawberry jus with a sauvignon, elderflower sauvignon on the top.
It's very continental, Jodie.
Yeah, well, I've spent a lot of my time especially doing all the shows. So, you know, I went to a lot of lovely restaurants there and picked up a few bits and pieces.
You do really push yourself, and by the looks of it, you've got cassoulet, you've got duck, you've got little vegetables going on over there,
Yeah,
a sauvignon to make, stewing strawberries, making jus.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got a lot of work to do.
Can you go now, then?
I love the idea of Jodie's cassoulet. I think that's lovely. She's got loads of root vegetables in there. And then she's got paprika sausage. And duck on the top. Its appearance is going to be rustic, but it should taste delicious. I'm not sure about Jodie's dessert. My sauvignon.
Sauvignon, mixed up eggs and sugar with elderflower, and then we've got strawberries, and then fruit sauce. And then it's a tuile. But is the tuile enough? I don't think so.
You've got 15 minutes left.
This means an awful lot to me now. And I will be gutted to leave today. I'm so astonished by how much I want this.
Susanna, you have a very serious face today.
Yep, I'm wearing red underneath here because it's a fighting colour.
Are you up for battle today, are you, Susanna?
Yep, I am. I still love my friends, but I want to get through to the semi-finals.
Right, amazing array of components on your bench. How does this work?
The mango will go with the scallops, and with the lamb I'm doing a tomato and mint hollandaise sauce.
So, scallop and mango. Have you tested this out on people?
No, I haven't. I've tested it out on myself, and I think it's quite delicious.
I'd say testing yourself out with concoctions like that could be dangerous.
OK, thanks for that.
With these two dishes, I'm trying to show that I can do a lot of things at the same time. There's more preparation in it than actually cooking time. If I don't do it methodically, the Tower of Cards will crumble.
Susanna today is being really daring, and I actually think slightly dangerous. Scallops, Jerusalem artichokes, and a burnt noisette. But she's adding to that mango. I'm sorry, Susanna. It's just too weird for me.
You know, lamb new potatoes, yeah. Asparagus and a mint hollandaise. I'm just unsure. I've never had it before.
With a semi-final place at stake, I have to get my recipes right. It has to be absolutely perfect.
I tell you what, this is a day of reckoning. But for our four, it must be nerve-wracking. And that's where the difference will be. Can they hold their nerve under this pressure?
The main thing I want to see is ambition. Someone has fire in their belly and is making a concerted effort to up their game.
For me, if you cannot bring out everything that you've got as far as what it is you're about as a cook, then what are you doing here?
At this stage in the competition, it's about presenting a dish which you've tried and tested on friends, on family, and you hope works. Testing it out on us three is a different matter.
Sophie's roasted sea bass stuffed with herbs on a bed of wild mushrooms. Tatties served with beetroot caviar.
I'm going to be interested to see how she does her beetroot caviar, because it's quite technical. If she pulls that off, that'll be really great. We'll have to see.
OK, 4 minutes on your main course, please.
Nice looking dish.
Looks great. I hope it tastes good.
Right, they need to go.
Hello, you lovely people. I've made for you sea bass with herbs on wild mushrooms and potatoes with beetroot, caviar and samphire. I hope you enjoy your meal.
Thank you very much, Sophie.
It's an honour to bring it to you.
I think it looks great, actually. I'm really happy.
I do. It sort of says elegance, doesn't it, actually?
I'm really looking forward to trying it.
Oh, well done, Sophie Thompson. That is delightful. This fish is cooked to perfection. It's absolutely perfect. The mushrooms, I think, go very well with the sea bass.
I think the potato works brilliantly with the mushroom. My fish, it's just gorgeous with the herbs. It's not overpowering.
The only thing she's done wrong is she's blended raw garlic with the beetroot caviar.
My word, I can't kiss anybody for the rest of this week.
If it wasn't for that garlic, that's the best dish I've ever tasted on Masterchef.
Love the dill on that sea bass, giving that fennel flavour. Love the sweet beetroot with the fish as well. That's rather good, John. The beetroot, it's like a really lovely, fiery, garlicky, rich relish that goes with the fish. I think it's a lovely, lovely thing.
The dessert is singing to me. Blackberry brownie cake with vanilla custard. Oh, come on.
But in an hour to make a good cake, it's a tough deal.
How's your cake, Sophie?
It's a bit separated. I'm hoping taste-wise it's going to pull through.
Happy? Good job, Sophie.
Proud of you. It's not perfect, is it?
No.
Oh, phew. Phew-y.
Sophie, look at that. Like properly amazing. For pudding, it's a blackberry brownie cake with a vanilla custard.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy your pudding.
Sophie, your sea bass was unbelievable.
Sophie billed it as a cake. It's neither a cake nor a brownie. It's close on, doughy in the middle, but bizarrely burnt on the edges. But the flavours together are great.
There are some technical issues with the custard. There's a thickening issue.
But do you know what? I still love it. The taste, the flavours, the chocolate, the blackberry, the cream, the vanilla. It's gorgeous.
I love the flavour of that brownie with vanilla custard. Those two things together are yummy and creamy. But I don't like the addition of blackberries. I don't like that sharp flavour inside the cocoa and vanilla.
Of course, you're entitled to your own opinion, because I love it. That brownie is split, but I love the flavour of that soft, hot fruit all dripping with chocolate on the outside. And you're wrong, because it tastes good.
Overall, I would have liked to have been more in control, but it was like, oh, and it was like those men that, you know, used to go with the plates in variety shows. Where are they now?
Whee!
So Russell's menu, a 3 counties toad in the hole. Hello, my friend. What I don't want is soggy batter. I want it crisp. I want the sausages to be succulent, not dried out.
You've got 4 minutes. Looking good, Russell.
School dinners are all right by me, but there's got to be some liquid somewhere on the plate.
Just the sauce?
Got little gravy boats. Right.
Russell, well done, brother. Go and knock them dead.
Greg.
Oh, Russell.
This is so nerve-wracking. This is 3 counties sausage toad. Top one is Cumberland. That is Lincolnshire. That is Middlesex. I do hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Russell.
And also onion gravy in there.
The presentation is average. I just hope it tastes great, but I can't wait because I love toad in the hole.
It's a great shame that his batter is a little bit underdone because actually it tastes really nice.
I love the fact that he's put some fire in his cabbage with the bacon. I didn't expect that. That adds a new dimension to it.
It all tastes lovely. It's a nice dish, but I don't think it's a dish I would have served up if I wanted to stay in Masterchef. As nice as it is, it's just toad in the hole.
If toad in the hole is one of his all-time favourite dishes and he's cooking his favourite food to stay in this competition, then well done him.
Greg will love this, John will hate it.
I just love it. Big, fat, peppery pork sausage and plenty of pepper in the cabbage as well. Lovely flavour combination.
It's not the best toad in the hole I've ever had in my life. I don't think it's perfect.
Now, you've got 15 minutes to get your dessert out.
His dessert looks delicious. Apple, honey and almond crumble with vanilla custard. Another vanilla custard. So it might be the battle of the custards today.
Oh, yes. Here we go.
Yeah.
Custard.
There's creme anglaise, there's infused cream. I want good, old school custard.
Death becomes me.
You're just in the nick of time.
I'm off.
Well done, Russell.
I'm better at dancing. There you are.
Thank you.
It's apple, cinnamon and honey and, well, crumble, but with almonds in it.
Right, lovely.
That's it, and that's homemade vanilla custard.
Lovely.
Thank you very much, Russell.
Thank you.
Russell.
Bye.
Oh dear. Oh no. That's milk. It's not bad. My issue with it is that I don't think he's got the proportion of fruit to crumble right.
I agree with you, not just about the proportion, but it's not a crumble, mine's a cake.
This topping is very heavy and dense.
So many elements are wrong. It's too sweet with too much cinnamon, and custard, that is watery, warmed-up milk with a little bit of vanilla in it.
We've had a custard disaster today.
That hasn't worked at all. The custard's too thin. The amount of cloves he stuck in there, I feel like I've just had a visit to the dentist.
It tastes OK. You'd probably eat it, but it is very similar to something your grandmother didn't quite get right in the day.
Oh, I did it. I do feel really proud of myself that I got so much done in such a short time. I mean, I've never used a food processor in my life. To use a food processor, I mean, it was like somebody else going to the moon.
15 minutes, yeah?
OK, no problemo.
So Jodie's made cassolev, chorizo, haricot beans and pancetta with caramelised duck breast.
Good, let's go.
The key to cooking a good duck breast is the crispy skin. It'll be key that it's rested.
Right, come on, you got veg to go.
Yeah, come in.
Looks great. Sauce.
Shaking.
Done like a pro. Joe?
We going?
Yep. Hi, how are you? Hello.
Thank you very much.
So you have a chorizo and pancetta, what is it, cassoulet? My mind is like, with duck and some veg.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think we've been sold a bit of a bum steer here.
I forgot the beans.
On the cassoulet?
Yeah.
Cassoulet, no beans?
Yeah, hopefully they won't notice.
That's not cassoulet underneath because I can't see any haricot beans.
I'm a big fan of duck. I mean, for some people, perhaps would be slightly underdone, but for me, that's perfect. She has taken the time to cut the skin, and it's slightly crispy and rendered down. I think she's done a really, really good job.
It looks lovely, it's incredibly inviting, and the carrots give it a vibrancy, and you're definitely drawn in.
The cassoulet, or not as the case may be because the beans aren't there, has got great flavour. For me, sadly, and it's a personal thing, my duck's a little bit under, but the bits that aren't, and that are cooked pink, lovely.
I think this dish really as a whole, it shows real promise.
Yeah. There's no beans in the cassoulet, but it still delivers. It looks great, the skin's crispy on the duck, the sauce is spicy and rich. I tell you what, with the beans, it would have been majestic.
And the paprika from that sausage has just leaked out all through that broth and is making it beautifully smoky. That's like cassoulet meets goulash. That is really good. Cassoulet.
Or a goulette.
Her desserts. Elderflower and vanilla sabayon, which is a posh mousse, with marinated strawberries. That sounds absolutely delightful.
I think after such a heavy dish to start with, it's a nice way to finish the meal.
Good job, I love that.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Wheels on.
Cooking like a pro.
Right, here we go. OK, so I've got strawberries in a strawberry jus, and then a elderflower and vanilla sabayon with a little tuile. Enjoy.
Thank you very much, Jodie. Well done.
All right, thanks.
First off, this looks unbelievable. And what's beautiful about this tuile is that you can actually see through it. That is how thin and delicate it is. I mean, that is top-notch restaurant standard.
I think Jodie's done a fantastic job. The sabayon is as light as a feather, and the tuile is amazing.
For me, the strawberries, because they're not too sweet, there's quite a nice little contrast there. And the dish as a whole, for me, I'd say, probably my favourite dish.
The sabayon is like eating a cloud. It's so light and amazing. This is like the nicest thing I've ever put in my mouth.
That is heavenly. The sabayon starts to dissolve on your tongue. It gives you a sugar flavour, and then it gives you a nice little strawberry hit. John, that's an elegant, very smart dessert.
But it needs a bit of texture. It needs a bit of sponge or a biscuit or something like that, because that tuile, as beautiful as it is not enough to be able to hold the whole thing together.
Can't believe I'm such an idiot. Everything kind of went well. I just forgot the beans. Oh! I'm so angry with myself. Can't believe I forgot the beans.
Suzanne, we've got 4 minutes. Are you going to be ready?
No, I don't know. I'm hoping so.
Give me a quick rundown of what's left to do.
Got to do the scallops, which I'm going to start now.
So Susanna's starters, scallops with Jerusalem artichoke and mango.
The combination I've never seen before, ever. It's playing with my mind how it's going to taste.
OK, we should be serving by now. What's your mango?
Oh, that mango. Must be so over time.
Nearly 5 over.
Can't bear it.
Are you putting the lamb before you go?
The lamb's in the oven.
No, it's not.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, don't worry.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We needed a gap anyway, we felt.
OK, you have before you scallops, mango, Jerusalem artichokes and lime sorrel in a beurre sauté blanc. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's not too bad.
I like mango and scallop.
Yeah, me too.
I think the Jerusalem artichoke is a little bit undercooked for me. It's a bit too crunchy. But the mango and the scallop, I think, actually goes well together.
The combination is leaving a lovely taste in the mouth. The capers, I think, work as well. The mango is actually a little bit burnt on one side. It's just giving it a lovely caramelised taste, so I don't mind that at all.
It just hasn't delivered for me. It's a little bit sweet. Give me scallops any day of the week, but with mango, nah, it's not for me.
The mango disappears quite quickly, and you're left with buttery scallop. It's very, very unusual.
My mind is confused as to whether I'm eating a dessert or eating a starter. It's a strange combination which I don't find very pleasing, I'm sorry to say.
You have got 15 minutes before your lamb course goes out.
I'm really worried.
Susanna's main, lamb, asparagus, broad beans and a tomato and mint hollandaise.
Your hollandaise is done, yeah?
Yeah, hollandaise is done. I've just got to put the tomato and the...
Mint through.
Mint.
I don't think I've ever had a flavoured hollandaise in my life. And also tomato and mint flavoured. Who knew?
Just pray.
We're not told how she's cooking the lamb. Whether it's roasted, whether it's pan-fried, we don't know.
How's your lamb?
I'm just praying to the sheep god. Oh my, it's completely raw. I'm just going to have to be a bit late, I'm afraid. I can't go out with raw lamb. I can't believe I didn't put the lamb in. Vegetarian dish, what do you think?
I think not.
Lamb's going to be a couple of minutes late. I forgot to put it in the oven, which is something one really ought to do when you're cooking lamb.
Hey!
Ah! There you go.
Thank you.
It's a spring lamb on royal jerseys, asparagus, with broad beans, chive shallots, and a tomato and mint hollandaise sauce.
Thank you, Susanna.
Pleasure.
Well done.
Thank you.
The lamb is actually cooked to perfection. That is perfect.
The problem for me is that nothing is seasoned. I can't find any seasoning on any of the vegetables at all. The hollandaise sauce is not a sauce, it's more like a butter.
Well, I got a little hint of the mint Not quite so sure about the tomato running through as well.
The hollandaise sauce, I agree with you, Andy. I think it's far too thick. I've got to feel for her. She's had a nightmare.
There are some odd things going on here. For some reason, there are tomatoes in the minty hollandaise, which in my mind are very unwelcome. And there are bits of raw red onion going through the potato. I don't like it.
As much as I like the concept, none of those things are seasoned very well. The lamb, thankfully, she saved, and it's cooked quite nicely.
It couldn't have gone worse. I kind of thought in the back of my mind, if I really don't mess this up royally, I might stand a chance. And I messed it up royally.
Pressure's on today because our 4 cooks know that only 2 of them can be semi-finalists. I've got to say, I think that Russell is at the end of his MasterChef journey.
I like to tuck in to Toad in the Hole, and I love getting stuck into a crumble. The problem is, as a MasterChef judge, it's not showing a great deal of adventure. And what's the level up from that?
I don't know if I've done enough to get myself through to the semi-final. I mean, if it happens, it will be a nice surprise.
Susanna is really adventurous, but I'm not sure she got the balances of the dishes absolutely right, and her timing was atrocious.
I think she was dangerously adventurous. I mean, today it was like a walking solo on safari with a lamb chop in her pocket. I mean, that was frightening. Think about it. Artichokes, mango and scallop. I mean, come on.
Before this, I thought I had quite a good chance. Now, I will be very, very surprised if I get into the semis.
Jodie, I think, did well up to a point. The flavour in her cassoulet was wonderful. However, she forgot to put the beans in, and her duck, for me, was undercooked. But she really hit a high note with her dessert.
What she did achieve was a beautiful tuile, lovely strawberries and that strawberry juice, and that zabaione was beautiful. A lovely looking dessert. Jodie made mistakes today, but there is something quite promising about her food, something really interesting about the way she pushed herself.
I'd love to stay. I'd really love to stay, because it's testing myself to beyond limits.
Sophie had what football pundits refer to as a game of 2 halves. Sophie's sea bass with those crispy potatoes was delightful.
I think that Sophie had a real mishap with her brownie. The result of that was a crumbly, soft, moussey chocolate cake. But the flavours of those baked blackberries amongst the chocolate and the custard, I thought was a lovely, lovely flavour. Textures was all wrong. She made a mistake, absolutely. But she definitely made up for it with that main course, which was just delicious. She has the energy for this competition, she has the want, and she's got the eye for presentation.
I really want to stay. That's the thing. And it's hard when you want something you might not get, but quite prevalent in my job. I'm afraid it can't be you. You're off.
We know, realistically, that Russell can't go any further in the competition.
But each of the ladies made a mistake.
It's about, are they progressing, are they understanding the competition, and can they keep up the momentum?
Love you all. Love you.
Is Russell. The second contestant to leave her.
Thank you.
It's been a truly unique experience. I feel I've grown in so many ways, not just through cooking. That can never be taken away from me, and I've got that for the rest of my life.
I'm so relieved. Every dog has its day, and this dog is pooped. I need music, I need glitz, I need an overture, and I need an
You two can call yourself Masterchef semi-finals.
This little lord. Totally shocked. I was absolutely certain I was going home. I think this is massive proof that people actually liked my cooking. Semi-final, I can't believe it.
Thank you. Really, really well.
I can't believe it, and I can't wait to tell my boys. Semi-finalists, it's good grief, it's ridiculous. Amazing day. Thank you.